That wasn't the plan. Well, Courtney Holland, it is so good to see your beautiful face and that adorable hairstyle.
It's so good to see you, Miss Emily. And your adorable hairstyle, curly
Oh, I just took a clip and did one of those
Ooh,
because,
wild.
I have been attempting to teach myself how to do like beachy waves
Oh,
with
yeah,
either the
girl.
curling iron or the flat iron, and I can't master it because my hands don't quite understand what it should be doing, and then my hair gets burnt, and then it's all crinkly. It just is not pretty.
And that will
So-
throw me into a tailspin, like, temper tantrum. If I try to if I am having struggles with my hair with a curling iron, I'll end up hitting myself with a brush, like, shit gets
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and then
Like,
my ears get
lose my
burned, and
mind.
it's this whole
Yes,
thing, so I'm
danger.
just a big fan of putting it up, because that's really
Yeah,
all I know how to do, and it looks
yeah.
fine. Well, I wanted to say thank you to everyone for tuning in to That
Yes.
Wasn't the Plan today.
Thanks for joining.
Well, this will be season 2, not sure which episode, because this episode was not planned. Because it came to my attention this week when I was speaking with an agent about a potential guest coming on, and he wanted to
Oh,
see
wow.
he wanted to see our statistics and all of that, and so I was like, I do wonder like what all those look like because I haven't really looked at it much before. And I pulled up all of our listeners and where they are, and to my surprise,
Ooh.
Courtney, all of our listeners, or our top country where people listen the most, is in Canada, followed by Australia, and then a sad, sad third place, the United States. So I just was like, Canada? Get out. I'm like, Courtney's Canadian. And I live
And
just right down the road. I wish I could be a Canadian.
gosh, well, if you marry me,
I know.
I am
well,
already married. But
Thruples are back in now, aren't they? Like, I don't know. I don't
No,
need to be with you guys. I just need some citizenship status here or
I
there.
would not put you through the overstimulation that is the world that I married into. It's wonderful, it's an adventure, but it'll get you. It'll
Will
get you
it?
right in the plums.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
but Canada,
Canada? Well, okay, and here are the top cities where everyone's tuning in from.
yeah,
Toronto,
love.
Vancouver, Montreal, Calgary, and then 5th place, but not least, Edmonton.
I love them
Who
all.
who knew? So I mean, like this little United States podcast is
Yeah.
reaching all over North America. Come on, Mexico, we see you. You can get in there too.
Hola, es como está?
All the way across the Pacific too to Australia. So
That's I mean, hello.
hello. I know.
Hello.
So we decided we decided today we are going to do a tribute episode to Canada.
Oh, Canada. And I actually meant to
Da-da-da-da.
learn. Oh, do you know it?
No, I kind of know the tune, but I don't. We should look it up and then you should sing it because you're a trained singer and I am
And I
not.
will sing it like a queen.
And people will turn everything off if they hear me sing.
One hundo. No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
sing it. I meant to look it up and to like learn it and like just be like, oh, this. Oh. But I want to explain my Canadianness to the listeners of Canada. And I tried to look extra nice today because I want to be accepted in to the Canada family. I was born in Newfoundland. My dad was military, so I'm the only kid in our family that was born out of the States. And I knew that growing up, like, I could never be president, which I was like, in
But
in
if
the
you're
United
born on a
States.
military base, is that different?
I don't think so. I think it's
Okay.
still I can't be president of the United States, and, when I turned 18, I was told I was gonna have to make a choice between Canada and America, and I imagined that, as a young person, I really thought I was the center of the universe, so I was like, "Canada must be on the edge of their seat." trying to find out whether or not I'm gonna accept. And then life happened and I forgot all about it, and then while I was in Los Angeles, I had to go get my Social Security card, and when I went there, the woman was like, I see you've got dual citizenship," and I was like, "What's that?" She was like, "You're also a citizen of Canada?" And I was like, "Okay."
Me?
I just for the rest of the day, it was like rom-com. I'm like, "Dual citizen? Ah!"
I can
It's
cross over
so cool.
borders. So
And
do you
have
still
I
have it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Have I
nice.
been to Canada since I was born there? No.
Oh,
And is that horrifying? Yes. All the
okay.
traveling I've done, it's just but my husband and I, when we're talking about our honeymoon, I want us to go rent a houseboat in Canada. I forget where I was looking, but, and anytime my dad would go to Canada for work, he would come back with some sort of Canadian I had a book called, "Come Here's Till I Tells Ya." That was a sayings, Canadian sayings, like, "Come here's till I tells ya, jeet yet," uh, "Eyes the bite, swallow the fly, and eyes the bite something." But yeah, so and
Wow.
then we went and saw the movie Shipping News starring
Uh-huh.
Kevin
Yeah, yeah.
Spacey and Julianne Moore. That was placed in Newfoundland, and we went and saw it for a Christmas movie, and it really just talks about the, history of incest that happened in Newfoundland. Um,
Oh.
so huh. But, anywho, I love being a Canadian. I it's like the most interesting thing about me. The only and not the but I
Oh,
always like to lead
please.
with it, and I would love nothing more than to move to Canada and fully take on the Canadian everything because
Me
I
too.
love the people, I love
Yeah.
the sports, I
Mm,
love the freaking landscape, the mountains. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
So wonderful. So,
Yeah, it's beautiful. I've been wanting to move up there and become a citizen, gosh, for close to 20 years now.
well, then what are you
So
doing?
if there are any eligible bachelors looking for a
Oh my
mail order
gosh.
bride who is 3 hours south of the border, you know where to reach us. You can find us on the socials. I am accepting suitors at this time.
Good God, and what a brilliant woman she is, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I know her past suitors, and and she does not have many. There is a hot tip about, essentially, you find Xanadu when you reach her vagina. That's all I'll say. I don't wanna give too much away.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Anyhow, uh, do I have a list of wonderful things that you might not know about Canada?
oh gosh,
Do you want
I
me to
wanna
just
hear
read
it.
it? Do you wanna hear it
Yes,
all? Okay.
I wanna hear everything.
All
I'm
right.
the babe.
I've got some incredible scientific facts, just some people, some funny stuff. So
Animal stuff?
here
You got animal stuff in there?
I have a few animal things.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah. Oh, and then I've got some strange phenomena too that I forgot to put down. All right. Here we go.
Okay.
Insulin was invented in Canada. Did you know that? Banting and
I did
Best
not
at the University of Toronto, 1921 to 1922. It probably has saved more lives than anything else,
wow.
like insulin. Everybody, well, not everybody,
Wow.
but so many people rely on that, right?
1 hundo.
Crazy.
Probably me eventually, diabetes, right?
Uh, with all those jelly beans. Hawaiian pizza was invented by Sam Panalopoulos in Chatham, Ontario in 1962. So the world's most divisive pizza is Canada's fault.
That's incredible. I love it.
I
Do
do.
you like it?
Well, that's
Um,
probably why they put the Canadian ham on there, right?
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
and it sounds like that guy might have been Hawaiian? Was he?
His last name sounds Greek to me.
Also, yeah, that
Panopoulos.
definitely Greek, probably. So I guess the pineapple makes it Hawaiian? Deep
Yeah, I guess the
thoughts.
pineapple makes that Hawaiian, but yeah. Trivial Pursuit was dreamed up by two Montrealers, Chris Hanley and Scott
Oh,
Abbott, reportedly over
interesting.
beers.
That's I'm not good at are you good at that game?
I played it this past Christmas with my brother had a foreign exchange student from Spain, and gosh, I think Martina was
Oh.
13 or 15 years old, and she kicked
Okay.
she kicked everyone's ass. Like,
Oh,
she
I
was
love
so
that.
like, her strategy, this and that, and I guess I hadn't probably played it in over 10 years, and then I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, this is not my game."
It's never been my game, but the way to play it, I'll tell you, Emily, this is the
Yeah.
secret. Every time they ask a question, be like, "Uh, and then someone says the answer, and you're like, "That's what oh my god, that's what I was gonna say." That's all
Oh,
I do.
no, 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 no. Oh my gosh, I'm confusing it with Monopoly. Okay. She kicked my ass at Monopoly, not Trivial Pursuit. Trivial Pursuit, now I haven't played that in a long time. It depends on which version. You remember like the old version that we grew up on? But I know they
Mhm.
have a few newer versions. I'm not
For the
really good with like pop
dum-dums.
culture and sports, so I'd probably not be good at,
Yeah, I'm not good at least then I wasn't. I might be better now,
yeah.
but
They need to
yeah,
make
I
one
was
easy. Yeah.
for the
The
dummy Americans.
pacemaker, yeah.
Oh,
The pacemaker and IMAX are both Canadian inventions.
IMAX.
IMAX, apparently. Yeah.
Wow.
But
Huh.
this is one of my favorites because I love to eat poutine from rural Quebec in the 1950s. It's, French fries with the cheese curds and then the hot gravy on
Yeah,
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was
poutine.
invented poutine in Quebec. And I think there's a dispute amongst restaurants there's a few of them who claim to have invented it.
Uh-oh.
Anyhow, yeah.
A very, very
Um,
polite Canadian fight
oh, I'm
ensued, I'm
sure.
sure.
And then I've got something about politeness coming up too.
Yay.
Um, Maple taffy on snow. So basically what you do is you take hot maple syrup and then you pour it
Yes.
over clean snow and you allow it to thicken and then you roll it onto a stick. It's a traditional Quebec sugar snack.
My mouth
Because
is watering.
yeah, it's like maple taffy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'd eat
Yeah,
it.
because
I'd eat it.
Canadians, looked at snow and thought, "We should make this into a dessert."
Yeah, might as well, they
Um,
get so much of it, right?
right. So, maple syrup, as we all know, but then there was the great maple syrup heist. So, Quebec makes the large majority of the world's supply of maple syrup, and yes, there's a strategic reserve, which thieves robbed of roughly 18 million Canadian dollars in 2011, 2012. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
How they did they ever get caught?
I don't know.
Sorry,
I
I
don't
will
know.
not.
No, I mean, I should have, like, fully researched some of this. I was just Googling around and like, "Cool,
No, I'm
cool."
glad yeah.
But then some of my favorites are, like, ketchup chips, the all-dressed chips,
Mm,
and then I know of Tim Hortons. I've never eaten there, but it's like a fast food chain across Canada, and
yeah.
supposedly, like, it's kind of a national treasure. They have a thing called the Double Double, which I assume is equivalent to, like, the In-N-Out burger Double Double, but
I was gonna
Canada,
say,
write
like,
in,
same
let
thing.
me know what the Double Double is.
Yeah.
If there is one south of Vancouver that I can
Mhm,
easily get over the border and go get one of these, tell me the
mhm.
address, please. I will drive up from Seattle. I will film it. I will eat it. I don't eat red meat, but I will
Oh,
do it. Just because
should
it
go and
sounds
do it.
pretty good, actually. So,
Sounds phenomenal.
yeah.
I gotta plan my trip out to Seattle, and then we could both go.
We should go and we should do like a Canadian tour. Yeah. Um
This sounds amazing.
well, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Um so like people and culture, as we all know, so many great comedians hail from Canada, like Mike Myers, Jim Carrey, Dan Aykroyd, John Candy, Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara, Martin Short, Rick Moranis, Leslie Nielsen,
Rachel McAdams, Ryan Gosling.
Rachel Ryan Gosling, who's the other
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds, Joni Mitchell, Leonard
Drake.
Cohen, Neil Young, yeah, Drake, I think Celine Dion,
Yeah, yeah.
Shania Twain, Grimes, and then this one I love, Terry Fox. He ran what is called the Marathon of Hope in 1980.
Oh!
He ran close to a marathon a day across Canada on one leg to fund cancer research before he died from it.
Wow.
I
That
know. So that's Terry Fox.
hell yeah,
Look him
Terry
up.
Fox.
Like that's a pretty cool thing.
That's really
Um,
cool.
right? Let's not forget Schitt's Creek as
Oh,
well.
we've been watching it. It's been one of our go-tos when Allison's been watching it, so that all of us will sit down with her, and I could watch it all day.
I all day. It's all I love putting it on in the background. And then
So
like
good.
Anne of Green Gables, which is also fantastic. Um
Oh,
You look like you belong in Anne of Green
I
Gables right now.
know. Yeah. Oh, she's a kindred spirit. Yeah. That's as much as I got. Gilbert! That's what she could
Um,
say.
and then onto some animals. The orcas of the Salish Sea. So these are the southern resident pods that swim in the Seattle waters here, and we share the same sea as them, kind of up and down the east side of Vancouver Island, down here into the Seattle area and further south. But
Mhm.
there's these beautiful pods of killer whales, the orcas.
Wow.
And then the polar bears of Churchill, Manitoba, which is self-declared the polar bear capital of the world, where you can ride tundra buggies out to see them.
Oh, I so thought I was
Where
gonna say ride a polar bear. I was like, that doesn't sound right. I feel like there's just
well,
groups that'll be like, "We don't think that's a good idea."
they will let you approach them, and that will be the last thing you ever do.
Yeah,
Um,
really.
right?
They're
So
huge.
I think you could probably also take these tundra buggies out to see like moose, tundra, Arctic fox, and that sort of
Woo!
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so but this one, Courtney, comes back to your motherland.
Yeah.
In Newfoundland, there's something called the Screech In ceremony, where you kiss a cod, like a fish, to become
Will
an
do.
honorary Newfoundlander. Um, George Street and St. John's, reputably the most bars per square foot in North America. So
Oh,
on George
cool.
Street in St. John's and Newfoundland, all the
St. John's
bars.
Hospital, that's where I was burned.
Oh,
Wow.
hey.
Oy, oh, hey.
And one other really cool thing about Newfoundland, and you probably know this, on 9/11, there were several flights that had to be diverted and
Yes!
they couldn't go back. So they landed in Newfoundland, and these strangers took roughly 7,000 people into their homes and fed them and sheltered them for, gosh, I think it was like a week or something before they
Yeah,
could, get back to the United States or get back to where they were going because flights all over the world were grounded.
yeah.
So
The
I mean, that just
musical
goes back
oh,
to Canadian hospitality. What was that?
I'm telling you, the musical Come From Away is based on that, and
Oh.
yeah, so Come From Away, they were people that came from away, which and it gives me goosebumps just talking about it because it's so cool, like, they, were informed and all these planes, yada, yada, and they were like, "We will take them. We can make it work." And, they could have easily been like, "Not yeah, absolutely not," especially now in this, like, I don't know if they would allow I wouldn't allow Americans to land on my island and come into my hotels and my
Well,
bathroom.
it's a good thing flights weren't diverted here to Seattle because Seattleites would have been like, "Oh, fuck no," because there's
I
something called
know.
the Seattle freeze where Courtney, I was explaining to some folks last week that I think I've become a more negative and depressed person since moving to Seattle because people are not outwardly friendly here. It's not that they're not friendly, but if you approach them on the street or on a walk and you smile or say hello, 8 times out of 10, you're not gonna be reciprocated with a smile or a hello. It's just like there's this frozen bubble around people. They don't want to acknowledge your existence, that you're there, and it's very cold. And
That's
it's
unfortunate.
it's really unfortunate, because when I was down in Los Angeles over Thanksgiving and we were hiking, like, Griffith Park, everyone you'd passed, you'd either smile, but most people, you'd just say, "Good morning, hello," and everyone was like, "Good morning, hello, hello, hello," and
Yeah, right?
I was like, "Oh my god, I forgot that people are friendly everywhere except Seattle." So, Seattle, I'm
Interesting.
sorry, but we need to break this freeze because it's bullshit. Let's try and be outwardly friendly to people because you know what? The world is a really difficult place to live in right now, especially in the United States. So we can make more of an effort to be friendlier to one another.
What would a Canuck do?
What would a Canuck do?
They'd smile. They would go farther than that, you know what I mean? But, like, here,
Yeah.
yeah, I do the hello. Oh,
Yeah.
have you are you how's your air quality right now?
Oh, it's delightful. We I believe we are expecting some wildfires. But yesterday, oh my gosh, we've had such like a warm week, and then yesterday we had this crazy storm that came through, and it was thunder and lightning for I don't know, gosh, around
Ooh.
3 hours, and just torrential downpour,
Ooh,
and then
spooky.
by like 1 or 2 p.m. it kind of let up. But now it's bright blue skies, sunny,
Oh,
it's
wow.
gorgeous, and then yeah, we're supposed to be full summer. What's your
Wow.
air quality like?
Are on a orange because we're taking in all of that smoke air
From where?
from Canada. The Canadian
Oh god.
wildfires,
Oh
which is
no.
crazy because so it looks here the way it would look when we would have wildfires in Los Angeles, where it's like piercing bright, but the sky is yellow. It doesn't
Oh
smell good. And it's
gosh.
funny because Allison, they don't ever really get this kind of weather. And Allison was like, "Is the world okay?" And I was like, "Well, no." But
No.
for some reason, I felt like but yeah, so right now, I'm dog sitting for my sponsor. My sponsor is at a festival in Michigan, and
Ooh.
apparently Michigan is just getting its butt kicked by this weather, by
Mm.
the smoke. So,
I
I'm
bet.
surprised you're not get I mean, we it is weird out, and I have to mow, but I'm excited about it because 'cause I'm gonna listen to spooky music or some sort of, like, some Radiohead album that's gonna really take me into a dark space, um, while I mow.
Oh, nice.
Canada!
I know, poor Canada, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
It must be like central and eastern Canada, cause or like east of the Rockies, cause we're not
Yeah.
getting that here yet.
Well, we're in a
Um,
valley, so I guess
oh,
but
okay.
it's crazy. Like, we are all like, "It can't be from Canada, the Canadian fires," and the only reason I knew about it was because one of my friends and I was like, "What's going on?" And she was like, "The fires!" And so I was like, "Oh, shit."
Um
Sorry. Oh, yeah, Canada!
So there's a place called Iceberg Alley, where puffins and it's on the live and it's on the eastern edge of Canada. It stretches along the Labrador and Newfoundland's eastern coast.
Yes.
So apparently it's gorgeous. Some of the viewing areas, if anyone wants to go there, one place is called Twillingate, Fogo Island, Bona Vista, Cape Spear, and St. Anthony. Depending on the season and luck, you can see ancient icebergs, whales, and large seabird colonies.
Oh,
And Cape
puffins.
Spear is Canada's most easterly point of land and has Newfoundland and Labrador's oldest surviving lighthouse,
Wow.
which is pretty cool.
That is so
Um,
cool. Golly.
So here's one that I absolutely love.
Yeah,
Everyone knows that, or we make fun of the Canadians are so polite because they are. Everyone that I've ever met from Canada is polite. They all seem very friendly. I mean, I know that's not the case everywhere.
that's their
So
yeah.
there's something called the Apology Act that was
Oh,
passed in Ontario in 2009. It's a law clarifying that saying sorry or sorry
mhm.
is not a legal admission of guilt because Canadians apologize. Yeah.
I love
Because I know.
that.
Because Canadians apologize so reflexively, they
Oh.
needed a legal cover for it.
That is wonderful.
I know,
God
it's
love.
so good.
Oh my god. And,
Um,
I will mention that when I was, young and my parents were explaining to me you were born in Canada, at school, they were like, you need to pick a state and write a report on it." I was like, "Canada." And everyone was like, "That's not a state." And I was like, "Okay." And then I was like, "How is it not a state?" And they're like, "Okay, pick a state." And I'm like, "Canada." And they're like, "It's not a state." And I remember being really confused by it and just thinking, I'll try again a little later. But my dad, I had a Canadian flag on my wall as a teenager, like I was like,
oh,
"Oh, I'm Canadian." I had
Courtney.
a lot of pride in it. Yeah. And everything I read about Canada and especially Newfoundland, like I was like, that's where my heart is. I left my heart when you're going to Newfoundland. Yeah. I left my heart in Newfoundland.
Yeah, it sounds like you did. You need to go up there. Actually, we need to go up there together so that I can
Oh
kiss
my
that
gosh.
cod and then become
I wanna
like an
kiss the cop
honorary
too.
Newfoundlander.
Oh god, I wanna do all the honorary things. Make it up. Like, tell us everything I need to do. If there are any Newfoundlanders listening to this,
Yes.
talk to me. I wanna know,
I
and
want
it's
to know more
interesting.
about Canada. Like, what other fun facts are there about? I've got a few more, but yeah. Canada is such a huge country, like landmass wise.
Massive,
Although
yeah.
I think like population wise, it's it's like roughly it's not even the same size population as like California. So not many people, just lots of land, bears,
So much beautiful
just land and
bears.
icebergs. And then if you didn't know, you're about to find out that lacrosse is the national summer sport and hockey is the national winter sport.
Makes sense.
And they both have indigenous origins.
Oh, wow.
Um, so here's some unhinged stuff. There's something called the sourdough cocktail. In Dawson City in the Yukon, which is way up
Mhm.
north, you can join
Right.
a club by drinking a shot with a real mummified human toe in it. You can drink it fast or slow, but your lips must touch the toe. Apparently, thousands have done it. Somebody once swallowed the toe and they fined him and needed to find a new toe.
I
That's so
mean, I
gross.
would do that, but they would have to do it not in alcohol.
You would do it
Uh,
though?
Absolutely.
Ugh,
Absolutely.
I couldn't do it.
I'll do anything. I mean, not anything,
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
but
But I
almost
would
it.
I would go do this in the Narcisse snake dens in Manitoba. Every spring, yeah, tens of thousands of red-sided garter snakes emerge at once.
Oh,
It's the largest concentration of snakes on Earth. It's like a writhing snake orgy visible from a viewing platform. And you can go
I
peak
would
May, so
love
we
that.
just missed it, but we could go next year.
And they're garter snakes. They're good guys.
Yeah, they are. I like little garter snakes.
Yeah.
And did you know that Alberta is legally rat free? The province has run an actual rat control program since 1950
Heck
and
yeah.
genuinely keeps itself free of wild rats. There is a government rat patrol. A Canadian province declared war on the rodent
Oh.
and won.
I mean, yay, but also
So
secrets of
here's
NIM.
another newfie for you. And you probably know this. Newfoundland is 30 minutes off from everywhere else. It's the time zone is a half hour offset. So the
I didn't know
universal
that.
is like 3:30.
That's hilarious.
So like what time is it here? It's like 10:42 in the morning. So it would be what? I don't know, like you're on East Coast, they were let's just say 1 or 2:15.
Mhm.
Yeah. Did you know
Interesting.
that?
I didn't.
Yeah. So there's something called the Ogopogo, which is Canada's Loch Ness monster.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a lake monster in Okanagan Lake in British Columbia with sightings going back to indigenous legends. There's a
give me the
statue of it
chills.
in Kelowna, British Columbia.
Mm.
I'm mispronouncing a lot of this. I apologize. Please write in and tell me how to pronounce things.
She's sorry, she's drunk.
Yeah, that's right. At 11 AM, you know. And this one I love because I have read so much about these guys and I've seen, photographs, but there's
So gorgeous.
the Kermode slash spirit bear, which is a real subspecies of black bear that is born white, not albino, but just white.
Wow.
They're found only in British Columbia's Great Bear Rainforest.
Great Bear
I
Rainforest.
know. Um,
That's really
yeah.
cool.
So, and then there's Mac the Moose in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, a giant moose statue that briefly lost its quote unquote world's tallest moose title to a to a Norwegian moose, sparking an
That
international
Norwegian
moose yeah. And
Wait,
sparking
sparking
an
international moose
international
what?
moose feud that made the news until Mac got new antlers to reclaim the crown.
Nothing like a moose feud. Bring up the moose feud. That's a hard moose feud, moose feud,
I
moose
know I
feud,
couldn't. It was
muse.
got
It's
tongue
tough.
tripped on that one.
Moose feud.
Yeah. So
That's amazing.
Canadians loved love bagged milk. In Ontario and eastward, milk comes in bags that you snip open and prop in a pitcher that you can just, like, drink, apparent I'm not
In
quite
high
sure, I need to
school
see photos of this.
we had milk in pouches. You didn't have that? They were
Well,
like
they came in
little
little cardboard things, but not like a
no, this
Capri
was like
Sun.
yeah, these were not even Capri Suns, a clear plastic, like, square, it almost looked like a bean bag, and you pop it with a straw. Isn't that
So, that
disgusting?
might be the same thing as this bagged milk that they're talking
Yeah,
about.
it
Yeah,
was yeah, chocolate milk but it was bagged milk. Oh
okay.
my god, this shit's gross.
So, Kraft Dinner is basically a food group up there. Canadians eat more boxed mac and cheese per capita than anyone
Uh-oh,
on earth.
they're losing me. I don't like mac and cheese.
Oh, I love it. I could easily live
I'll
up
eat
there.
it. I'll eat anything,
Yeah.
but, I don't love
Um,
it.
did you know their national animal is a rodent? A beaver,
Woo!
to be
Oh god,
precise.
favorite. Have you
That was
heard the noises that those fuckers make? They're
I
so
know, they're
funny.
awesome. They were nearly hunted to extinction so that Europeans could make hats from them. So Canada is essentially founded on a hat material business and murder
Wow.
of thousands, millions of innocent little rodents that actually,
Really?
folks, really do help ecosystems when they bring beavers
Absolutely.
back into some
Mhm.
of these areas, the ecosystem around it starts flourishing. Animals come back,
Uh-huh.
the rivers become healthy again. So beavers leave their fur on them. We don't need that. Let them do their thing. Reintroduce beavers wherever you can. Reintroduce salmon wherever you can. We need to stop.
Yes,
We need to stop being humans and be part of this planet, beautiful planet that we live on, and know that we all coexist
absolutely.
together.
Oh,
So Canada actually built they do build robotic arms that have served aboard NASA's space shuttles and the
oh
International
my.
Space Station, helping deploy satellites, move equipment, and support construction and maintenance. It's called Canada Arm Technology. It's continuing into the next generation. So that's pretty cool. They contribute a lot for that.
I was
And
listening.
the and then I'm gonna totally mispronounce this, but I'm gonna try. It's an Inuit name, Quam Quamajwik at the Winnipeg Art Gallery holds close to
Oh, wow.
14,000 works of Inuit art, including carvings, prints, drawings, textiles, and new media. Its visible vault design lets visitors see vast portion of the collection rather than hiding most of it in storage.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's Canada's not just tundra or wildlife or scenery. It's home to living indigenous cultures, languages, and artists whose work has influenced global art and design. So we can't
That's
forget about all
incredible.
the indigenous peoples here in the Americas and worldwide, that, we tend to do.
Okay.
Um, so I've got some
Wow.
other really weird ones.
Give me your weirdest.
Newfoundland's Old Hag. The Old Hag is a long-standing Newfoundland tradition surrounding the terrifying experience of waking up unable to move, often with the sensation that a figure is sitting on your chest or standing beside the bed.
Oh
Uh,
my god. I've
have you heard of
had
this?
that. I've had that
Then you've got Old
where
Hag from
that was
Newfoundland.
my nickname in high school. Here comes the old Newfoundland hag. Hey, you guys. Hey, everybody. Do you want to look at my hairy back?
So
Wow.
Newfoundland, the folklore there developed an entire vocabulary and catalog of curses around it. So saying your
Ooh.
name backwards, placing a Bible under your pillow, arranging shoes or stockings in a cross, and some considerably less advisable solutions involving boards and nails. But basically, we now know that this experience is sleep paralysis, but
Exactly.
according,
Yeah. Night
yeah,
terrors. Yeah.
right, yeah.
Here, let me ask you this,
Um,
Emily.
yeah, yeah.
Can you say your name backwards? I can say
White
mine.
Emily.
Yentroke Denala.
Ooh,
Yentroke Denala.
I love that. That's
Thank
beautiful.
you.
I
What's your
don't
name? Yentroke.
try to Etihw. Etwi.
At
Y
Tithoa.
Etihua. Y L I M E.
Mile.
Wilamile. Wylaming?
Wilamil. Wile
Wylama?
M. What is it? M-I-E.
Wylamy?
So Wilamine.
Wylam? Great, now I'm not gonna
Willamette.
wake up tomorrow.
Willamette, because Emily Willamette.
Wylame.
Willamette.
Okay.
So, oh, your name's right here. Etua Willamette.
Etua Wylame. These are
So you
actually
can
beautiful names.
record totally. And I only know how to say mine is because my friend back in college had he downloaded like one of the first versions of GarageBand or whatever, and you could play your shit backwards. So we started to try and talk backwards, and then we tried to learn our names backwards, and Yen Troke Denala. And it sounds like it's like Courtney Holland. Like it sounds very weird, but it's cool.
Oh,
It's cool,
nice.
man.
That's cool, that's cool. All
Thanks,
right,
man.
so Sasquatch country, Harrison Hot
Ooh!
Springs. So the Harrison River Valley in British Columbia has one of Canada's strongest Sasquatch traditions. The name is generally connected to Sasquatch and
Yeah.
Sasales, a
Can you
word
just
often
wait a minute? Sorry. I'm useless today. Fuck.
a word often translated as quote unquote hairy man, and the figure has a deeper place in local indigenous oral traditions than the cartoonish roadside Bigfoot version suggests. So local lore even claims Sasquatches gather for reunions near Harrison Lake.
That's really interesting because that actually was my high school nickname, which was Hairy Man. Oh, here comes old Hairy Man. I'm like, "Hi, you
The
guys."
old hag hairy man.
The old hag, the old hairiest man hag. Oh god, poor lady.
Oh,
She had a
so
heart of gold,
okay,
though.
one more, and then I will pass the
You're a
microphone
Canadian,
to you.
so what are you talking about?
um, oh God, another name I'm having trouble with. Uh, Cadborosaurus, or quote unquote caddy. British Columbia has its own alleged sea serpent, caddy.
Ooh.
Effect. Oh, wait, cat. I need to put my fucking glasses on.
We're gonna put that clip
Then
is gonna be on
there's
the internet. A woman has a stroke on a podcast, which is
there is
not
no
funny because it's
L in
happened,
it.
so I
It
no.
looks like an L because I don't have my glasses on. Cadborosaurus,
Ooh,
affectionately
kabo
called Caddy, named after Cadboro Bay near Victoria.
okay.
Witness descriptions have varied wildly, but a classic Caddy supposedly has a long serpentine body, humps and flippers, and a horse or camel-like head.
God
Various
bless him.
alleged carcasses have eventually been identified as sharks, whales, or other decomposing marine animals, but that
Oh,
has not discouraged Caddy.
interesting. I like all their, um, spooky stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. I mean, I would love to know more about Canada since I will eventually be moving there. Um,
Me too. I
right?
can't wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait.
Yeah, maybe this time next year I'll be living there.
Well, you know what? There was a period of time when I was in my 12-year stint of singleness and confused about where I was in my life. I was looking up rentable apartments in Newfoundland. I was like, I'll just
Mm,
go and get a waitress job.
yeah,
Fuck it.
you can
Like,
do that. I've done that same thing, up in Vancouver. It's not easy for Americans to move up there. You can, um, I've looked
if
into
you've
it,
got
like, you can
fucking
go for 3
citizenship.
months. If you own a place up there, you can go for 6 months, but then you gotta come back, and every you're only allowed to be up there, I think, for 6 months or
Not me,
something.
bitch. Not
Not
me.
you. You are lucky, lucky, lucky.
I'm so lucky. And life just happens and I forget all about it. And I'm like, this is insane that I haven't
Yeah.
invested in it. But I'm always like, yeah, I'd really and that's where we will be taking our
Honeymoon?
honeymoon. Yeah.
Nice.
Whenever,
So, a houseboat on a
2029.
lake.
Mhm.
For how long?
Well, maybe a week. A week?
Are you gonna try for
I
it this
mean,
summer?
no. Maybe next summer. I mean,
Okay.
it's just there's just such constant,
I
no,
know.
and I know
Yeah.
it will come, but as the kids get older, they become a little bit more autonomous. So,
Yeah.
we rented a houseboat here, and it's just like a bare bones houseboat. I'm telling you, Emily, it has slide. Oh my god, like it has a
Fun.
rooftop, and it was like $800 for the weekend, which is not
Oh, that's
bad.
not bad at all.
And it was
Um,
like, yeah, Jonathan
nice.
rented it for the kids, and he was like, "We'll all stay on it," and I was like, "We will all do no such thing. There is one bathroom, you
Uh,
can go straight to hell." No,
yeah,
sir. So I was like, "You stay, absolutely." I am not staying. Plus, they're drinking, they're partying, which is good on them. Not
yeah.
my I wanna be in bed by 9 p.m.
Right? I know. I'm the same way.
Last night I was thinking, God bless the women back in the 1800s when they would burn women at the stake because they thought they were witches, because they were no longer smiling at everybody when they passed them like okay, that
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
but,
I've got something
there
for you real quick while we're
Ooh,
talking about that. This was a
yeah.
birthday present.
Oh,
Uh,
honey, how
This is
was your birthday? I missed it.
Oh, it was good. It was good. We made a whole weekend of it.
Did you?
Well,
Oh,
because it falls over the holiday weekend there on the Independence Day, 4th
that
of July. So
that's right, because you spent your birthday with us
yeah.
and was that your 30th birthday when we were in Northern Virginia? Or Lake Anna? No.
No, it was before that because I was in
Okay.
California for my 30th. It
Okay.
was probably my 27th
Oh my
or
god.
something. So, like
Those little
5 years
tiny
ago.
babies. Yeah. Mhm.
So my friend Becky, who you may have met, got me this
Yes.
beautiful cup and saucer.
Oh my
Um,
god.
but on the inside, hopefully you can read that.
Did that smell like almond?
Yeah.
Does that mean you're having a stroke?
It reads, "Did that smell like almonds?" 'Cause, you put your tea in there, and then by the time you're done with it, hopefully, you serve this to your husband in the 1800s, and he
Uh-huh.
drinks it because cyanide, the wives' most powerful poison of the day, smelt like almonds, and that was one way that women would kill their husbands, was to give them cyanide, either high doses or low doses, low enough where
Oh,
over time it would
shit.
build up and eventually kill them. But
Yeah.
there are so many great stories, and we should do an episode
That's
about,
phenomenal. I would love to. That would be a great
let's do
I will
one.
do the research. I wanna know
Okay.
all of the things about
All right.
here,
That's
can
on you. Next
I will
time,
happily
we'll
do it.
schedule it. We'll do fun poisons, and I've got this really awesome book, that it's called Wicked Plants. Look, it's right here.
Oh.
And yeah, but basically,
Oh
it's
god.
all about plants and weeds and stuff that are very harmful if they won't kill you. It's fantastic.
God.
This is one of my favorite reads.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very, very interesting.
yeah.
Wow.
So it's fun.
I'll never drink tea at your house. Just kidding. You wouldn't
I don't
kill little
even
old me.
know. I mean, some of these are very difficult to find, and I did a lot of research because I used to have a nightshade in my garden, and then I
Ooh.
took, some bushes out and put up a retaining wall, and unfortunately, the nightshade was lost.
Oh.
And I didn't realize when I first moved in that that was nightshade growing out there, and I think nightshade is the same or it might be the same as belladonna or a different category, but they're like little black berries, and they are poisonous.
Oh. Oh,
You can die from
die.
eating too much or maybe just a little, I'm not exactly sure, but it started
Don't fuck
fascinating
with it.
me, to grow, a witch's garden full of that sort of stuff, but it is difficult to find some of these plants because 'cause they're not legal. So,
Yeah, oh god.
growing and cultivating them is one
You
thing,
go
but
to jail
anyway.
because you're trying to have a witch garden. I'm like, "Emily, I feel I feel like you had made a misstep." That was
Emily's lost her
ill-advised.
mind.
Yeah. It's a witch garden. It's not to really hurt anybody.
I did used to have, carnivorous plants, though, for years
Ooh,
on
the
my
ones
front
that
porch. Yeah, I had a couple fly snappers and then the other, tubular ones that were really fun,
yeah.
and, I'd watch them get insects, or I'd bring them insects, and it was
Okay,
fun. They're really cool.
insects. I thought you I watch them in sex, like, while they're having sex. I'm like, "Emily,
Oh, no. I like it.
this plant era you're having is bizarre."
What else am I gonna do?
How
Uh,
interesting, how bizarre.
yeah. Well,
Well, cool.
I just wanted to say thanks once again for Canada for supporting us. We
Thank you,
actually
Canada.
please everyone who's listening, write in, tell us where you're from. I hope this episode was fun for Canadians and everyone else across the
And not
globe, because now
annoying. Yeah.
we have a global podcast. I thought we were just getting a reach here in the United States, but
We're
apparently
huge.
the United States folks really don't give a shit about us. It's Canada and Australia. So next one, all you Aussies out there, tell me where you're from and we'll do an Aussie episode too, just to say,
I'd
hey,
love
thanks.
that.
Spread the
We
word.
do all about the animals. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so that would be fun. We can just start educating people about random stuff, because it's never the plan
Educate
to
me.
totally
Wanna get educated.
we've got a great
so
guest
cool.
we've got a great guest coming up here shortly. By the time this
Can't
is
wait.
released, you will have all heard Kinga Phillips' wonderful episode. Don't forget to tune into Shark Week. Her episode is on Thursday, the
July
30th of
30th.
Yeah,
That's my
which is Courtney's
birthday.
birthday. So wish Courtney a happy birthday. But yes, please write in. You can email us at thatwasn'ttheplanpod@gmail.com. You can also reach out to us on all the social medias. Just search around for That Wasn't the Plan podcast. You could also go to our website and reach us that way. But we really appreciate you listening to us. Please tell everyone you know about our little podcast. We're trying to do a good thing here in the world and share some amazing stories and keep it fun and kind and vulnerable and real. Like, we're real people. We're not celebrities. We don't really have celebrities on, which is, I hope, resonates with people, because there's a lot of podcasts with celebrities, and I'm not saying that's wrong. It's fantastic to hear these stories, but we're everyday folk here.
We keep it local or localish. Oh, Lordy. I'm Canadian. I'm sorry.
I'm not. Soon to be.
Soon to be. We're going to find you a Canadian beaut. Kind, handsome.
Funny. I need
funny.
Yeah.
Funny.
I need funny. I feel like my sense of humor is lost on a lot of folks. Not you.
Well, yeah, no, not me. Never, ma'am.
Thank God.
But I'll tell you, you get into a house full of teenagers and suddenly, like, they don't think I'm funny at all. And I'm like, bitches, you're fucking stupid and boring. That's why. They don't take that well, but whatever.
They don't take that well.
I'm Canadian. You can't fucking do anything about it.
Sorry.
Sorry. What are you talking about? Come here, still, I tells you. Did you eat yet? Did you eat yet?
Oh, that's so sweet. Well, until next time, Courtney, love seeing your face.
Always a pleasure, my dear. Love you so much.
All right, everyone, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We will talk to you again soon.
Canada, we love
you. Bye, Canada.
We come from away.
Thanks for listening to That Wasn't the Plan. If you found it helpful, or at least mildly entertaining, a quick rating, review, and a click on the subscribe button would be lovely, and it genuinely helps us. And if a friend comes to mind, please share. Until next time, bye.